and smooth.
Hello, it's beautiful downtown Highland, California. And it's another podcast here with Jimmy Mack, Danney Edward Ball, and we know what we're talking about. We're just going to have to try to convince you that we know what we're talking about. Anyway, we got a lot of things to say today, and we're over here doing some vocals on some music, and we're going to release a new CD shortly. But right now we're kind of talking about our books, which we've been talking about. But I'm hoping that we'll have our new gambling book, and we can bundle it maybe with these two books that we've already got and do a 3-book deal of some kind so that you know everything that you ever want to know about success, health, and gambling. Of course, the book Devil is in the Entrails, and it's a play on words, of course, has to do with your immune system is in your gut. Most people don't understand that, but the book not only tells that, but it tells pretty much everything you'd ever need to know about health. I think you could be a doctor, couldn't you, once you read that book?
You could.
And
covers everything.
Everything.
A
And we
to
got
Z.
the Escape book. That's just on success. Escape the prison you're in. You may not think you're in a prison, but we know you're in a prison. And we're trying to get you out of that prison. It's everything you need in life to get success. And the book on gambling, actually, too, you would think it might be on, like gambling in a casino or playing blackjack or something, but it has about that too. But mainly it's about gambling in life, like everything you do when you go out of your house in the morning, you get on the freeway, you're gambling, you're not going to have an accident. You go in the cafe and you order some food, you're gambling, they're not going to poison you. And so it's about everything that you could ever wonder about each and every type of gambling. It has 2 sections on each chapter on each type of gambling. It has how to do it, and the second portion is how to get the odds in your favor. And that's basically the philosophy of the entire book, is how in life to always, no matter what you do, when you gamble on anything, getting the odds in your favor so you can win. And that is... you might go tomorrow for a job interview and you wonder, well, this is a gamble. Am I going to get this job? Well, in that book, we're going to tell you how to get the odds in your favor, no matter what it is you're trying to do. It's going to be over 400 pages. Most of our books are up around 350, 400 pages. Mm-hmm. And we like to get a lot of information in there. So today we're over here, we're recording some songs, as most of you know, but if you watch the podcast, I write songs. I'm called the Song Wrangler. And one of my CDs, country CD, is entitled The Song Wrangler. And believe it or not, we're going to do a stage play here in the next year, in 2026. We're going to do a full-on 3-act musical stage play, and the title of it's going to be Song Wrangler. So that's going to be fun, and we hope that you'll go to our website. It's called DanneyEdwardBall.com. Danney is spelled with an E, D-A-N-N-E-Y, DanneyEdwardBall.com. And you'll see all the products there. Even got a vinyl album of gospel music. All the CDs got songbooks, and the new thing we have on there is the catalog of all my songs, which we're our own publisher now, but eventually we may take on a publisher and get all of these songs into the hands of someone who can really get them out there to the other artists who...
Over 100 songs.
Is it 100? Yeah, 100
about 100,
songs now.
101 or 102, something like that.
And you can watch most of these on YouTube.
YouTube.
We got videos of all the songs so that when we talk to other artists and producers and AR people, we can tell them, if you want to see our songs, or if you're in the need of a certain type of song, we got several types of songs on there. We have a lot of country music. We have a lot of gospel music, and our new thing now is we have some pop tunes and we have some Christmas tunes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something on there for everybody. If you're doing a Christmas album and you need another song, there's a couple of great Christmas songs on there. So I'm going to turn it over to Jimmy MacDonald here now. He's a producer. He produces music. Not only does he produce it, but he plays all the instruments, programs the drums, and comes here to the hotel whenever. He lives in Ventura, and I live in Hemet. So this Yamava is in between. So we meet here to do vocals, and I do the lyrics, and I sometimes sing the melody over the phone, and that way he gets an idea of what I want and as far as melody's concerned, and he takes from there and makes a darn good tracks of the music. Then we meet here and do the vocals, then he takes it back to his studio, works his magic, and comes out with a beautiful finished product. And I'm sure if you go to any of my songs on YouTube, you'll understand what I'm talking about when I say quality. A quality production of the music. And you can't get anything better, even if you go to Nashville or LA. It's he's been doing this for what? How many years, Jimmy?
More than I want to say.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about your...
Probably close to 40, but no, it's what's important to know is if anybody out there who's watching this or listening has ever thought about writing songs and you don't know how to get a song into a finished state. There are people like me out there that can do this, and hopefully you find somebody who can interpret what it is that you're trying to do with the song. And I think that's one of the things I've done best through the years is that I really try to listen to the songwriter, and we even talk about other artists or other styles. If somebody says, yeah, my style is kind of like Elton John, or like Michael Bolton, or somebody, that I can recognize the style of music that they do, I can build around that. With Danney, he's kind of all over the map. So he's got country, and, I look at different country artists that I think are similar to the way that he's writing. But I can take your lyrics, I can take your melody, I can take a song strummed, poorly on a 3 chords on an acoustic guitar and turn that into an orchestra or a 6-piece band or whatever. So and it's surprisingly inexpensive. It used to be really expensive back in the old days, the early days of doing this type of thing. You actually had to go into a studio. Somebody had to write out all the charts for you. You had to have enough space in there for drums, bass, keyboard, guitar, and then strings would be things like strings and a brass section would be almost impossible to afford on a budget. But I can do all of that kind of stuff through the computer, and I've spent a lot of years really, really trying hard to make it sound like live instruments. So if anybody's thinking about they've ever dreamed about writing a song or has some poems that they'd love to have them put to music, I do all that. So you got to come check it out and see. You can listen to Danney's music and see the stuff that I've done. Well, let's
take a look at how it used to be. Used to be when you had some music and you want to get it, get a CD out, or in the old days you wanted to do a tape. You'd have to find a studio, and then the only thing that's going to be in that studio is probably an engineer.
Yeah.
He's the guy that runs the equipment. Okay, you got to pay for studio time, you got to pay the engineer, and then you have to bring in all of the instruments. Now, say you just have a small group, and say you just want guitar and keyboards and maybe drums. Okay, there's 3 people right there you have to pay to come in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all been eliminated. Now you find somebody like Jimmy, and he can do everything. He takes it from beginning to end, and he's the only guy, and you have to pay. And he don't come cheap, but I will say he is reasonable, and he likes to work with new up-and-coming artists, and he can really help you because what you don't know, he does know, and he can work with you to get a finished product. And of course, he gives me a great big commission too on the end of every project.
Yeah, with
We
all
want to
this
thank
advertising.
Ballsey Rockner, Jimmy, don't we, for
Yeah.
letting us use his equipment and studio
Yeah,
here today.
yeah.
I mean, he's been so good to us.
Yeah.
So, he's sponsoring this whole podcast, and he's an up and coming rock and roll guy, unbelievable guy. But anyway, soon you'll be able to go on line and buy his CD, which is unbellevable rock and pop music. Anyway,
Yeah, that's BALLSEYROCKNER.com. BallseyRockner.com website.
yeah, I don't think that website's up yet, but
If it's not up yet, it's real close.
we are
So it'll be up
releasing a song of mine every 15 days, 2 a month. So on the first of the month, this month we're going to be releasing. What is it this month? I think it's
Drive.
we released Don't Say Her Name. Was that the 15th of December or was
Yeah, that was the 15th. So this next one, January 1st, will be Drive.
Let's Drive Friendly.
Let's Drive Friendly.
A song about driving on the highways of America and how to drive friendly and not get run over.
Yeah.
Anyway, then after that, I think on the 15th, we're going to come out with that song about blues. It's a blues song called I'm trying to think of what the name of it is. Deprivation.
Oh, Deprivation.
Sunlight deprivation
Yeah,
blues.
sunlight
It's all about
deprivation.
being deprived of the sunlight.
And you need sunlight.
You need sunlight.
We
You
talk
sure
about
do.
that in the Danney's book.
The health book.
The health book, yeah.
Yeah.
Sunlight.
You need
And,
sunlight. You need water.
You
You
need sunlight.
good,
You
clean
need
air.
grounding. You need to walk barefoot, and you need to eat lots of herbs and
There you go.
natural foods and
Yeah, that book is
stay
really
healthy.
great.
Yeah, you got to get this book. Definitely, the devil is there in the entrails, and it's everything that you want to know about staying healthy.
There you go. I think there's a chapter or two in there on exercise too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Different exercise.
There's one about keeping your body moving. You can dance while you're cooking your eggs in the morning. Keep your legs and your arms moving, and talks about how there's a chapter on the fact that you don't have to have a gym membership to stay active and to keep your body moving. But one of the things that is not good for you is to be idle and to sit around.
Yeah.
Sit around too much. That our bodies are made to move, and the more that we keep them moving, the healthier it is. Definitely, you need good digestion. You need a good, strong gut. You need to have the right things in there, keeping everything moving properly, getting all of your vitamins into your system. But you also need to stay active and keep your body moving. Danney's very active, man. He's a Energizer bunny.
We're coming up on the new year, and I just heard on the radio coming over here, I listen to KFI. Man, that station goes all over Southern California. Do you get that out in Ventura?
Yes, yeah,
KFI?
I get it, yeah.
Unbelievable how much reach they have.
Yeah, I
But
think it's all
anyway,
along the coast. Yeah,
I was reading or listening to it, and they said that the number one thing in the new year that people want to do is exercise. That's the number one thing.
yeah. I
So-
think a lot of people, a mistake that a lot of people make is they think they need a spa membership, and it is good to have one. I mean, you got the machines, you got if you sign up for the classes, if you do the aerobics classes and yoga and different things like that. But I think a lot of times people either put that off and say, it's too expensive, or maybe one of these days I'll get a membership, or they buy a membership and go a few times and then just pay the money. It makes you feel good that you're paying the money for a spa for a health club, but you don't go. But there's so many things that you can do around your house and in your daily life to keep your body agile and to keep it moving. Even just basic, get up in the morning and do just basic calisthenics. So you don't have to have health club membership.
Put on a
in order to
Madonna
see.
CD. Put
There you
on a
go.
Michael Jackson CD and dance in your living room.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I got those 10-pound weights, and I dance to Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put on some Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation.
Yeah, we just saw Janet Jackson tonight. She was over here at Yamava.
Yeah,
Yamava
good
really
show.
treats us good. You know, if you're
Yeah,
a
they
big
do.
loser, they'll really
Yeah.
give you a lot of free stuff.
Yeah. And talking about winning and gambling, Danney just had a big win tonight.
Oh yeah, well,
So
I've had a lot of wins. My
knows-
biggest win was 9 hand pay. A hand pay is anything over $1,200. I had 9 of those in one night.
Wow.
So it just goes to show you that I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
in that gambling.
when we
book.
get that gambling book out, you need to buy it because
Hey,
this man knows what he's talking
Let's
about.
talk about the gambling book for
Okay.
a minute here. What all is in there? There's horse racing.
There's real estate.
There's stock market. There's blackjack and playing the
board
machines.
games, yeah, all the different crap,
every kind
craps
of
and
gambling
table
you can
games.
think of. Pitching pennies, matching on your arm with coins, everything that you would ever want to gamble on, including getting out on the freeway. And it's got how to. It's the first chapter of each chapter. The first part is how to do it. For instance, if you want to know how to play blackjack, that chapter is going to show you how to play blackjack. The second half of that chapter is going to teach you how to win playing blackjack. In other words, get the odds in your favor.
Yeah.
Actually, you know you're not ever going to win all the time when you go into a casino. That's why how they build these beautiful places. But at the same time, be sure and stick your card in that machine because you're going to get free food, you're going to get free gas, you're going to get free rooms. A lot of free stuff goes along when you do. Gambling can be, you can have an addiction to gambling, and it can be
Yes.
bad. It can ruin your life. And that's in the last chapter of this book is actually about gambling with your soul. But next to the last chapter is about addiction and how to stay away from being addicted, or if you are addicted, all the help you can get. Even the casino here will be the first to tell you and show you the different ways that you can.
Yeah, one of the tricks is knowing when to walk away. When is it time to count your losses and call it a day, or take your winnings and call it a day. Take some money home with you.
Did you know you can call the casino and tell them not to let you in?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can call the casino. You can say, don't send me any more mail. I want to be banned from the casino.
Wow.
And they will take you. Anytime you enter that casino, they will throw you out.
Yeah.
So that has to be a really bad situation.
I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people actually think that casinos want people to fail and it's not true, really. I think, casinos are there to make money. But I think they're happy when you win some and lose some, and the key thing is they want you to keep coming back. So they want you to stay healthy and make good decisions.
Treat it as entertainment.
Treat it as entertainment, and there are other things, the meals, the shows, all of those kinds of things that they can make money off of as well.
And it's real tempting now because you don't have to go to Vegas. It's right here. We got in Southern California. We got them everywhere. So I've got about 9 casinos within an hour of my house.
Name some of the other casinos. There's Yamava, of course, where we're at right now, and then
well, down the road here on Highway 10, if you go down the road, you'll come to Morongo, which is out near Beaumont Banning area of Highway 10. Then you keep going on Highway 10, you'll come to Agua Caliente, which is owned by the tribe out there. They have 3 casinos in the desert area. They have the one on Highway 10, that's their big hotel. They have one downtown Palm Springs, and they have one in Cathedral City out there in the desert. So they got 3 casinos, just that one tribe. But they've checkerboarded the entire desert area, and those Indians own mega billion bucks of land out there, everything, and they lease out land to all the big buildings and the hotels and everything. So they're pretty much set, but they have these 3 casinos. Then you keep going on Highway 10, you'll come to several other casinos too on out there, and towards Indio, and I won't name all those, but anyway, if you want to come down south, you come to Pachanga, which is in Temecula. You can go on down. You go on Highway 79. There's Pala, there's Palma, there Harrah's even has a big hotel down there, and then there's Valley View, and then of course you go on down towards
I
San
didn't even
Diego.
realize there was that many.
Oh, that's not all of
Wow.
them. There's about 5 more just in San Diego area. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
So you could, yeah, if you wanna try your hand, you could try a different casino each time you go and see which ones you like.
We're not promoting casinos. We're
Yeah.
not promoting gambling at all, but we're just mentioning that it is a form of entertainment. And in the book, it's definitely going to tell you if you have a problem. It'll explain what is a problem if you have a problem gambling, and it'll tell you how to get out of that problem. And there's a lot of help out there, and we don't want anybody to become addicted and ruin their life, which some people do because they spend their rent money, they spend their car payment, and things that they should be spending, and it can ruin your life. So that's what you want to stay away from. You want to keep it in the area of the quote is, "Don't spend any money in a casino that you cannot afford to lose."
Yeah.
That's the key. If you want to go there and have fun, take 100, take 200. And when that's gone, quit. Don't go to the ATM. Leave your credit cards at home.
Yeah. Don't go to the ATM.
So I don't know how much of this will come out on the podcast, but hopefully you've gotten some good information here. We're just a couple of boring guys, okay? We're a couple of boring guys making it in the world.
But tune
just
in
like
every
you are.
week to listen.
Yeah, but we're going to try, to make it interesting enough and give you enough information that will help you make it in a lot of different areas of your life, and that's our goal. We're not here to try to get you to send us money or anything. We've got these books which we don't really. This is not a big profit making thing. All the money that comes from these books goes to my 501c3, which is a what do you call it? 501c3. It's a charity. It's like a charity.
Yeah, charitable.
So it goes to help people. So, and one thing I definitely want to do with any money that comes in from these books is give a lot of these books away to young people, high school, college age people, because they're the ones that really need the information in these books. And if you know of anyone who is not making it in life, having trouble, get these books and give it to them, and it'll really help them. It's got a lot of information in there about life that you would not know otherwise. So anyway, Jimmy, what do you got to say about?
Well, I think that's. I think we've said enough for one day.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope you'll see you later on down the trail. We'll say goodbye for now, and we hope that you'll go to the website DanneyEdwardBall.com. and take a look at the stuff on there. Send me an email if you want. The email is DanneyEdwardBall@gmail.com. Or I have another one, ArtistDanBall@gmail.com. So hopefully we'll hear from some of you, and let us know what you'd like us to say, or like us to mention, or go into more detail on. We can go into more detail on song production. We can go into more detail on what's in these books, the health, success, and the gambling book. And we hope to do that in the future podcasts.
And go check out the music on YouTube. Danney
Yeah.
Edward Ball on YouTube, and just type in his name, and you'll see it. There's also
give them your
links.
email.
There's also links from the website. My email is jmacmusic, JMACMUSIC, and don't laugh at AOL, which I always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I've been on AOL since probably somewhere in the 80s, and I have the same email address I've had the whole time, and it's still working for me great. So send me something on jmacmusic@aol.com, and I'll be happy to let you know something. I know a lot about music. I know a lot about audio and video and that type of thing. So maybe, matter of fact, I'm gonna be working on the music book that we have coming up after the gambling book. I'll be working with Danney on that book as well, putting in my content and my ideas in there. But I got a lot to offer if somebody's interested in talking music or learning something about it. So,
plus, I think we should have a thing on. Jimmy is a worship leader at his
Yeah.
church, and I've been thinking that he should have a class on that because there's so many churches that have worship leaders that need
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
They just don't know how to organize and do a really good job, and I think that he does a good job at that and could teach other people.
I'm
how
going to
to
be
do
in
that.
church anyway, so it's hard for me to, with the things that I know how to do, it's hard for me to be in church and not be making our music good and stuff. For the church that I go to now, I'm also involved in all of our streaming and our YouTubes and all of that kind of, technology and that type of stuff, as well as leading the music on Sunday morning.
You're a busy guy. You're
Busy
a
guy. And Danney
Okay.
keeps me real busy.
And I'm a busy guy too. I got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
And the new year's going to bring a lot of new stuff,
Yes.
and we're going to be really happy to be bringing these podcasts. The first one is coming out this week, and then we'll have one coming out every week, probably on Saturday or Sunday. We haven't decided which day yet, but tune in. It'll be on YouTube. And it'll be the Ballsey Rockner podcast.
We'll have links at the website, so if you're having trouble finding it, just go to the DanneyEdwardBall.com or artistdanball.com and
Gmail.
you can get the
Gmail.
Artist Dan Ball, the
At
Gmail.
Yeah.
You can find us.
Well,
on the
we hope we
podcast.
haven't been too boring. I don't know, Jimmy. What do you think? I think we're going to go out
we did
now
okay.
and ride the horses. We're going out to the North 40, saddle up a couple of them horses,
There you go.
and take off down the
Yeehaw!
road. Yeah, we got to. We just did a good country song. In fact, we did two songs. We did a pop song and a country song today, the vocals here. And they're going to be coming out, too, pretty soon. So anyway, we'll talk to you later on down the trail.
Thank you.